Let's get ready to rumble. Hey, how's it going? This is Jacob with another vlog from work we've done in 1 week's time. This is a bunch of crap, and here's the advice I give everybody. Find somebody that loves you the way you love to be loved. Without my wife, none of this would be possible. So let's get into it. This episode's going to have some 3D renders that we do in pre-production. And then I'm going to go into some, show you a new rental that we got. Pick this one up. And, next week is going to be nuts. So that's why I'm trying to get this episode out. So that way we can just move forward. Get ready, because here we go. What I'm about to show is actually really cool. So this time last year, I was hired as a camera operator from a different company. And that company sucks. They did not do a very good job, and so that location had called me. They found my company on Google and said, hey, can you live stream it? And I was like, actually, I was the camera operator for that event, so I knew exactly what they were looking for. They want a bunch of crap, and for me, I needed to do a test run to make sure, like, hey, are we on the same ballpark? Because one, live streams are super complicated, but when they get to be this huge ESPN broadcast expectation, then that's a tough thing to fill when you're just a small business like myself. So basically I just got everything ready, and we're just going to the gym to do a mock to kind of show them, hey, this is what we can do, this is our capabilities. And we're not getting paid for this. In fact, I'm actually paying Max to do this. But this is important for me. This is a 10,000 plus contract. And, I like live streaming. This is the kind of thing that if you go above and beyond on this, there's not a lot of companies that can do this same exact thing. So I was pretty stoked on it. Even though it's all this crap, it took my whole afternoon. This is us going to the Iron Forge gym, kind of just setting up for this long day that we have ahead of us. Setup isn't ever like what clients think. It's just like an hour. No, I mean, dude, you see all that stuff by the door? Like, I was setting that up 2 hours before I left. And then here we are. We're just getting ready with all our crap to load in and then set up some more. So it's a lot that's going on right here. And I'm stuck in an elevator because the elevator broke, so that's great. But see that timer that's over on the top left? You might see it. It's that Tentacle Sync time bar. I love that thing. That's really cool. What I did is I actually started it at just to see what our time length would be in terms of setting this up. Max is kind of behind the boards. He's done this, so he knows the ins and outs. I'm setting up the makeshift jib that we have here. And yeah, I mean, he's kind of going through. We got all the cameras set up where he's able to get a feed. Basically, we have the client that's going to be approaching us in an hour and a half from now. And so we're just making sure, hey, where are we at on setting up? At this point, an hour and 7 minutes in, Max is confident, like, we're set up. So if we were to do a live stream for a client, we would probably appreciate another 45 minutes to an hour just to run through the audio. You're probably wondering what all this crap is, and I'm just going to go through it real quick. So we have the Rodecaster Pro 2 as our audio device that mixes really well with the Rodecaster video, and we're using the MacBook M4 Pro for the live stream computer, the Atomos Sumo as our program feed, and then we got the Elgato Stream Deck that's going to be our replay device. And those monitors right there, high brightness monitors, they're for the Ronins. Now this guy is a Twitch streamer, and he's doing an in real life stream right now. And guess who's there? He comes up, he's like, what are y'all doing? And I'm like, we're trying to show off our stuff. So in his Twitch feed, you can see like how long we've been there. And we're just kind of geeking out about the equipment we have. Now, this is the boom pole. This is something that, like, I could tell the client was like, what the hell is this? Because I don't know anybody besides that other YouTuber, Make Art Now, that has that same capabilities. But I have two of them, and I don't know anybody that has two of the flex cables which allow you to do that jib kind of motion. I got it because, you know, I want to film a lot of concerts and live events, so I know they go hand in hand. Now, here's what Max and I do that's really different for our jobs. We do a LiDAR scan of the environment for our pre-production, so that way we can map out on the computer what things will look like, where things are going to be, and that way we can communicate with the client and then also within our team. Hey, this is what to expect day of. So a site visit has moved beyond just a couple photos and explaining. We have a 3D diagram, which makes our life a lot easier come showtime. So, you know, if you're interested in that and you like what Max is doing, feel free to contact him. I'll add his email so that way if you need 3D renders for your stuff, you can just reach out to him. But yeah, Max, he filmed a little segment that we included at the end of this YouTube video, just going over our video retainer service. If that's something that you're interested in, please contact Hensbread. We can take your content, push it out, have the analytics. If you're trying to grow a YouTube channel and you're in Central Texas, reach out. We'll take care of you. Now, this is the Aperture Nova 300, and I got 3 of these for a steal on Facebook Marketplace. I live there. I'm always checking stuff out, and I'm actually using it right now to create a video thumbnail. And I'm not a graphic design artist, so I just put that in somebody's hands that's good at doing that. And, you know, I say, hey, take this, make this. You know, it's pretty cool. But the Aperture Nova P300s, they're awesome lights. I really love them. That right there is an IntelliTech. It's pretty good. But yeah, I asked Max, hey, can you make a 3D model of displaying like what it is looking like when we do a zoom? And it's just so much time put together, but some of that time I love putting in because look who contacted. To end the episode, I'm just going to show you a kind of an odd job that I have. I get hired by these lawyers that don't trust the other side, that want me to film the deposition, and it's just a 2-camera setup. I can't get anybody to do it because it's so stressful. They're like, all right, you got 5 minutes, set up the room, we need to record it, because they hate me, you know. So I take my cart, make sure I'm ready to go. And that's the weird thing about video production. Sometimes you get these really cool jobs like the UFC thing, or you just get like really weird like lawyers that want to film other lawyers. But anyway, be sure to like and subscribe, because the next 2 episodes I got coming out are going to be awesome. We got South by Southwest, and then next week we're working 6 out of the 7 days, multiple jobs on multiple days. So going to be really cool. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.